What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Pixel Pulse, a video game podcast where we grind for hours, accomplish nothing, and still call it a success. This is episode number 10. My name is Justin Muslimi, and with me, as always, is my good confidant and my good friend, Kyle Olson. Kyle, it's wonderful to see you, man. How are you, buddy?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Weather's beautiful. I know maybe not in your area, but in my area, we've got
It
some
is.
good weather. I was able to get outside of my dungeon and get some sun today. Touch a little bit of grass.
Touch some grass.
I did. I touched actually lots of grass and a
Ooh,
puppy.
and a puppy.
And
Is that your
not my
pet?
puppy. It was somebody else's puppy. Yeah,
Just
it
some
wasn't like
puppies on the road. Hey, come here,
no, it
puppy.
wasn't like some random puppy. It was a neighbor's puppy, and they just happened to be out there, and it was just too cute. I couldn't resist. It was like this big, it's just so tiny and mischievous with claws and teeth.
All very, very hard to resist. Dude, that puppy breath. Oh, dude, put it in like a mason jar and I'll just sniff it for every once in a while.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, there's
Bro.
actually there's a market for that kind of stuff.
I don't know if there's a better smell on earth. I want that breath in my face all the time.
This puppy wouldn't let me get close enough to smell her breath because she was very skittish and did not
Oh,
want my hands on her. But yes, puppy breath much better than my dog's breath. She turned 12 yesterday, and it smells like
ooh,
a fish died in her mouth.
it smells like the verge of death.
Pretty much, yeah. But we love her, and she's adorable. She gets a bath this weekend, so that'll help.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, we try to give ours those dental bones, that's supposed to
Uh,
help with that and like help clean their teeth and freshen their breath a little bit. I don't know if it really works all that well, but
I don't think they do because we've tried that stuff too. We tried brushing. I mean, we did like was it the liquid floss that you put in their water and stuff? And this dog, like, oh,
oh,
she's just had stinky breath since birth, so she's she's a stinker. But
it
we
was
love her. She's
always
cute.
just cutie pie. Yeah,
Yeah.
you only have one dog, Kyle, or what?
Yep, one dog. And at one point, we actually, fun fact about Kyle is we had a ferret, and that was an amazing pet. So if any of you in the comments, if you've ever had a ferret, let us know. Ferrets are incredible little pets. They're mischievous, super mischievous.
Yeah,
Like stuff goes missing, and it's because your ferret got it and put it somewhere in their hideaway.
hit it. They hit it
Yeah.
like your keys. They'll get your keys and they'll just hide your keys, man.
No, but I had a sandal go missing, and I found it inside my couch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like on the underside of my couch. She took it underneath, put it up inside, because there's like that cover underneath the couch that keeps anything
Mm,
from going up in
yeah.
there. And she actually made a little hole and went up in there and had a collection of things that we had been missing for some time.
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we had a ferret for a little while here, but and she was cute. Her name was Nibbles. Um, but she, they're nocturnal animals, so like she just kept us up all night because she was just constantly moving and getting around, doing stuff, getting on her little toys in her cage, and I,
Really?
yeah, dude, and
You
we,
must
we,
have
we
had a
couldn't.
dud or something, because normally ferrets aren't like that. Like ours would just sleep all night, and she was awake, running around
Oh,
during the
really?
day, wanting to play. Yeah, I mean, she was like really, she was like best description would be like a combination of a cat and a dog,
Really
and her name was
interesting.
Scuzzlebutt.
Scuzzlebutt, perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
We didn't know
Well,
what to
Kyle.
name her. We were watching South Park, and there was a Scuzzlebutt episode, and it was like that's
Uh,
it.
that's the name.
That was the name.
Well, man, it's good to be here with you today, Kyle. Good to see you as always. It's episode 10. It's a milestone episode for us, man. We made it to 10. So,
We did. And
um,
thankfully, we have more than 10 views. And even more successful, we have more than 10 subscribers.
yeah, yeah, man. We're
Not too shabby.
it's every once in a while I'll see it tick up. You gained a subscriber. I was like, sweet. I always gotta like text you about it. I'm like, Kyle, we got another subscriber. we're climbing up that mountain, man. We're doing
Indeed. We're into double digits now.
yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's just cool to do this and just to have fun, talk about video games, man. I love it. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and and we finally get to do it together. So,
Finally.
you know, it's kind of a full. It's kind of a cool story. You and I have been friends since junior high, since we were like 12, 13 years old, and I got married. You got married. We kind of lost touch there for a number of years, and then we just started talking again and playing some games together, and here we are doing a podcast together. So
Reconnected over video games.
that's right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's but I'm happy. I'm happy with what we've created. It's only going to get better. We're gonna figure some stuff out. But yeah, I don't know. We have some things to talk about today. Some juicy news that's been happening over the last week or so. So, what do you think, Kyle? I think we should get into it.
I think we need to get into it. I need to get myself a microphone, and for now, I'm just gonna hold my mouse up like I have a microphone. I'm just gonna talk into it.
Just so you look like a pro, Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
dude.
feel like I need something to reach for, just like you're doing right now. Like you're cupping the microphone. Yeah, let's just talk about marathon right now.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get to the news, but we probably should just talk about what we've been doing, like on our side of things. Yeah. So last night, Kyle, you and I played quite a few matches of marathon, and
We did.
it went a lot better than our previous night of marathoning. We extracted almost every time, except for the very end.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's fun. I'm getting the hang of it now. I'm getting the hang of things that I should be grabbing and looting, and things I should just be ignoring, basically.
Yeah.
You kind of have to know what you're looking for and what you need to upgrade. And once you kind of figure that out, you're looting and you're searching for through enemies' loot bags, and it goes a lot smoother, and you go through it a lot faster. So you're not sitting there, just kind of thinking well, what do I need this? I don't know what to carry. I don't have that much room, but you kind of start to get it. It starts to click, And
Yeah.
no, man, it was last night. You and I played, and we found a cool guy to play with, and he stuck with us the rest of the time.
Burnt
Shout out.
Pop-Tart, if you're
Yep,
out
I was gonna
there.
say shout out Burnt Pop Tarts. You're a real one. Uh, no, he was really cool. He was super nice, super cool guy.
Yeah.
So, but we had a good time, man. It was fun. It helps that one of the free loadouts, the sponsored kits that we're able to get, has a super powerful submachine gun with that bully SMG. I was telling you that was super good.
That was nice. Like stock SMG with heavy rounds. I mean, it was like, is this legal? Like, is it fair? And it was. It's a really great weapon. Like, I don't know. So after we had done the marathon playtest, where they had the server slam. For me, I don't know that there was enough intel out there at the time to make me feel comfortable dropping money on the game. It was just
Right.
so much to learn in such a short time, so confusing. I'm one where I like to look for loot, and I like to keep looking for loot. And this is the kind of shooter that, as we've learned, you get in, you have a target, you have an objective, you get there, get your stuff, and get out. The longer you
Yeah.
stick around, the more likely you are to just get absolutely destroyed by not only the AI, but also other players that are in the area looking for people just like you that are getting greedy and sticking around in one area.
Right. Because as you move, as you run and walk, and that all makes noise. It all makes quite a bit of noise. You can hear it like a floor above or below you. You can hear people just not even running. If they're just walking or crouching, you can hear them moving. So that's going to draw them, and then, the UESC, the AI, they will call reinforcements as you stick around. So it really behooves you, I'll say, to just kind of get in, look for some things that you need, like some of the items you need to upgrade your skill tree,
Yep.
and then maybe do a complete a contract that you have going on, and then really get out. I mean, there's no reason to really stick around that long in the game. So
Exactly.
as long as you
And
grab
that's
some
where we were
stuff,
falling short the
yeah,
other night, right? Like
right.
we were sticking around, like looking through every box and every cranny, and the idea is the faster that you can loot and either choose to get out or go to a next area to loot one more and then get out, that the better. So for me, like just all like because it's we grew up on RPGs, right? Like you're always looking around,
Hmm.
check every box, every treasure chest, every nook
Every
and
nook and
cranny.
cranny, man.
Yeah, exactly. And I do that everywhere I go, but in this game, you don't want to do that because the longer you stick in that area, the more likely you are to have an enemy team fall on you, and that's what was happening to us. And I was saying that last night was probably the most fun I've had with a multiplayer game in a very, very
Hmm.
long time. Like that was
And I
it
think
was an
same for
absolute
me.
blast. Yeah, I mean, it was like it actually kind of it's funny because I didn't like the playtest so much with Marathon, but it like reminded me why gaming is so much fun.
Yeah, why it's fun playing with your friends and just getting together, go through some matches, and you extract, you get your stuff, and it feels good, man. You celebrate together, and
Yeah.
the the gunplay, the dude, I just can't get. I'm not surprised because it's Bungie, so they're known for their. I knew the gunplay gameplay was going to be best in class because it
Yeah.
is. I
It's
mean,
it's
you cannot
fantastic.
match Bungie's gun gameplay. Um, it's just everything feels so smooth. Like no wasted movement. It's just everything just glides perfectly. Your traversal is fantastic. It's everything is very snappy. Like it's true to that Bungie form. What they ever since Halo, they've just
Yeah.
they've mastered the art of gunplay, man. They just have, and that's no different here. Everything feels great. How are you liking the assassin class? Because that's what you were kind of trying
Yeah,
out.
I wanted to talk about that because one of my favorite moments of last night, I was using the class before that had the rocket launchers and like the jump boost
The
and
destroyer.
yeah, the destroyer. And honestly, I feel like the destroyer's utility sucks. I think the double jump is cool, but it uses so much. It adds so much heat to your heat is like your stamina, right? So for those of you who are listening and don't know what heat is, it's like your stamina. It drains so much that you can't do anything after a double jump without just being totally depleted. So I tried assassin, and assassin has two different ways to get smoke on an area. Plus, if you have smoke grenades, now that's three. And smoke is one of the most powerful things that you can have in your arsenal when you're going through because it gives you cover, it obscures your team, and as an assassin, when you're in smoke, you go invisible. And so my one of my favorite moments was when we went to one of those guarded extractions and I was up high and you were down low and we had the other guy there too, and the elites dropped down and just absolutely wasted you, and I went down there and dropped some smoke and I was able to get you revived easy peasy,
Yeah.
and we extracted right away because they can't see, like in the smoke you really can't see anything at all, like you're pretty well hidden.
No, you're pretty blind, man. The
Yeah.
smoke is very effective in that in marathon. It's like
I
crazy effective.
I love it because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, we had one guy throw smoke cover so we could rotate around to the right side. Tatted did that. We rotated around the right, got up to an extraction, and actually there was an enemy team sitting on the extraction point that we were fighting originally. But then AI came in, and the AI was kind of caught between us and the enemy team. The enemy team ran away. We dropped the AI, and we were able to extract, and it was beautiful. They decided not to engage because they had us and the AI, on their case. It was great. I had a ton of fun. And then the proximity chat. We should talk about
Oh, dude, that was
proximity
crazy.
chat.
So, in a game known for being kind of the anti arc raiders, where people are not friendly in this game, they will shoot on sight. I mean, that's just what kind of a rule of thumb that's in Marathon is there are no friendlies. They're all out to get you. Once they see you, they will shoot. Well, last night there was an exception to that rule. We met a team. We were upstairs fighting the UESC, so the AI in this game, and I just heard a voice come over the comms, and he just said, "Hey, you guys need help up there?" And I'm like, "Dude, what?" And I messaged back. I go, "Yeah." I was like taken aback. I was like, "What is really?"
We're thinking we're about to get like destroyed by an enemy team, you know?
Right. And I'm like, I just push, I push on the proximity chat button, and I just go, yeah, definitely. So they come up, they help us, and they're like, hey, what do you need done? What are you guys gonna go, got to do next? And we're like, yeah, we got to go to the infested building. And he was like, yeah, right over here. So we followed them out, and yeah, we were working together, and then another enemy team killed all 6 of us somehow. So
it was so funny. We got to the infected building or whatever it is, and there's like an enemy team there, and next thing we know, we're all downed and dead. Like it was really sad.
Quick too. I mean, real quick.
It was fast. Like we went down like flies. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wonder what they were. They must have been running with some high level. I mean, they must have had some really good gear, because it was quick how fast we all went down.
Yeah, I mean, it was like. I had enough time to recognize that there were people there and to fire off a few shots and try to back up, but I got like 3 steps and I was done.
Yeah, and I guess the problem too is with working with another like faction, like with other runners, is they kind of went out there and I couldn't tell who was like on our team and who was the enemy. Mm-hmm. So I kind of pulled my shots back a little bit because I didn't want to shoot the people that were helping us. Yeah. So, and that's when I died. So yeah. But no, it's super cool. It was great. It's such a fun game.
And the next round, so I tried something the next round after that, which was so funny to me. So we load up into the next round, and we're having fun, we're looting and stuff, and we get to an area where there's like an enemy team, and so I come onto the comms and I'm like, hey, we're friendly, and immediate reply was, we're not.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely destroyed us, which was so funny. I was irritated because I lost all my good gear I was running with. I had to self-revive on me, but it was so funny to me because that was like the perfect response. They actually had the wherewithal to respond, we're not, and then annihilate us.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny because I didn't hear that, but you and Pop-Tarts did. You both heard that, and I'm like, they said that, and you're like, yeah, dude. And I was like, all right, well.
Yeah, at least they said that they weren't. I mean, instead.
I was to say, at least they were like, all right, we're not. Okay, cool.
We're not, and they just wasted us instead of being like, oh yeah, we're friendly, and then walk up to us, and then next thing you know, we're dead. I was self-reviving too. Like I was like, doing whatever the injection thing is, and I got halfway there, and the guy comes up to me, and I wonder if he could see me self-reviving. Like, I don't know if the animation happens to the enemy team.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either.
But I was trying to do it, and because I didn't get through it, I think that guy picked up the self-revive off my corpse.
Off your cold, dead fingers?
No, they were still warm by the time he picked it up. I mean, I was
fair enough.
Yeah, I was fresh.
But
it was so fun. I mean, normally I'm like really tired, like 10 o'clock at night, ready for bed. But I was still so amped after that. I had to go pop some of my kids' melatonin that we keep for when they're super hyped. So I popped some melatonin and then sat down and watched a little bit of anime until I got tired, and then I was able to go to bed.
Zonked out, yeah. No, man, I was skeptical of Marathon for like a long time until like the last, I want to say 3 months before it released. Then it started looking really good to me, and I was like, okay, there's something here. And I don't know, man. There's like a community-led ARG event going on right now where they're trying to uncover a new map. So Bungie likes to do that. They did that with Destiny too, like a lot of community-led initiatives to help help out the game itself. So the new map's going to get revealed soon because I guess they're getting close. The community
I'm not even high enough level to play on all the maps. So they're already
Yeah.
launching the
So
new one.
once you hit level, I think it's 12, Kyle. We can play on. I'll play on the Outpost, which I hear is
Yeah.
really cool. So I'm excited to play on. I'm excited to play on Outpost soon with you.
Yeah.
By the way, I played I just tried because I wanted to try it. I played a run on my Portal, dude. It was perfect. It ran so well.
Really?
Yes, dude.
Did you stream it from your PlayStation or did you stream it
No,
directly from the
from the
servers?
cloud.
Okay.
Yeah, which that
Because
works
the
better for
cloud
me.
the cloud streaming is way faster than casting from
Yeah,
the PlayStation to the
isn't that
Portal.
crazy? And my PS5 is wired, so it's like, why is
So is
that?
mine. Well, it makes sense because your PlayStation is getting the signal and the code from the servers and doing that communication, and then it's acting as like the hub to send it to your Portal. So by cutting out the PlayStation, it's just like you're playing wireless on your PlayStation when you use the Portal. So I'm glad that they've done that.
Okay. Yeah, no. So yeah, I used the cloud streaming and that worked. That was perfect. I didn't have any hiccups, no lag, no nothing. It ran flawless. I extracted and everything.
Oh,
So
cool.
it was really cool.
That is cool. I'll have to try that.
Yeah, you should, man. So yeah, that's our experience so far. I think I can speak for both me and Kyle when I say that we're both really enjoying it so far, especially after last night.
Yeah.
E- Excited to try more of it and get more guns and weapons and test out some more strategies.
I'll say too that just in our experience, I think you have to have one that is the medic class. So whatever class it is that you've been running, because you're like really good with that, making sure everyone's got bots on them for healing and everything. I think you also have
Yeah.
to have one person that is the assassin for the smoke, because the smoke is absolutely invaluable. Like if you get into a pickle, like smoke gets you out of it. And then I don't know what the third class
I do.
would be.
I do.
What's our third class? Yeah.
Recon, dude. You need recon because they can
Recon,
pulse.
yeah.
They can see the assassins if they're cloaked.
Oh,
So that's really important.
nice.
Yeah, dude. Like and just to pulse enemies, and if a recon, it's really smart. If you're in a firefight and you knock an enemy, you want the recon to finish off that enemy because then whenever a recon person finishes off a runner, it pulses their teammates.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Okay.
no, recon is very. I think recon is super important to a team as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh,
Which
that reminds me. So when we were playing that one round and you guys had ran ahead and I was going through I was getting ready to go through a building, a rook ran up behind me and I could hear him coming because the
Oh.
audio, the soundscape and audio is so good in the game. Like you can literally
it is.
most games advertise 3D audio, right? And they're like, oh yeah, you can hear it all around. But this game, you can hear when they're on the floor above you or below you. They've done a really good job. Games like Call of Duty, they start with good audio, but then because so many people complain that they can hear footsteps, they turn off the audio, and next thing you know, you can't hear crap, right? So,
Yeah.
anyways, the audio was so good. The rook comes up, and I happen to be running with my knife out, and I'm still learning how to switch weapons and stuff like that. He has his knife out, I have mine. We're punching each other, and I go down, and I call it out to Justin and Pop Tart, and they're like, what? And they come around, they come back, and by that time I'm already like down. So he knocked me and they killed me. He's looting my body. Justin comes in, the guy is still on my stuff, so he must have still been new too. I watched Justin's visor cam, he kills him. They resurrect me, which is great because you can get brought back even after you've been like double killed. And then Pop Tart's looking through the bag. He's like, hey, this guy had some good stuff. I was like, yeah, that was my stuff. He was taking off my body. And he only got halfway through raiding my body because he only had a couple of things. But yeah, it was such a blast. I really like the cooperative play, the people that we met playing. My least favorite thing is running into enemy teams because I'm just so bad at PvP.
Bro,
But
same. Like 100% same.
we see an enemy team, I'm like, screw this, smoke it, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm like, can we go around them somehow? Because I'm bad. Like, you know, I'm decent against the AI enemies, but when it comes to like player versus player, man, I will almost always opt to like skirt around them because
Exactly.
but yeah, no, the game is great. I'm looking forward to seeing how it grows. and how it grows with the community. And I think it's, I think they're going to introduce, I think the next map is they're going to introduce some, it's going to be almost like a raid style where it's going to have like raid mechanics. So it's going to have a lot of teams in it. This is what I'm hearing. So I'm excited to check it out, man. We need to get our levels up. So
Yeah, absolutely. I need to get my level up. Maybe we'll get a little bit more game time in this week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, buddy. All right.
So another thing I wanted to mention that I've been playing, it just came out this week, and I wanted to mention it because I was in the closed beta test. I think we had talked about it before. I got really fortunate to get into it. It was the 7 Deadly Sins Origin beta that I got to play a couple of months back, and it was a lot of fun. And they just launched it this week, early access on PS5, and I've got to say, so far, it's a lot of fun. There's no English dub just yet. It's only in, I think, Japanese, and I think it's Korean might be the other language. I can't remember, but they have English subtitles. And man, I tell you what, for like a gacha game that's free, it's surprisingly really good. Like, it's easy to understand, easy to get into, great mechanics, great visuals. I love the art direction that they've taken. And if anyone is a fan of the 7 Deadly Sins anime, I mean, it ties right into it directly. So I've been loving that too. When I'm not playing Marathon with you, that's actually this week what I've been playing to buy my time until our next Marathon session.
Yeah, I saw you on it yesterday for a little before I invited you. I know you were on that for a little bit. So I'm glad you're having fun with it. How is the combat pretty fun then? It's real time combat, right?
So it's real time combat, and it's really fun in the sense that there's a couple of different aspects to it that are really simple, yet they can also be kind of complex. So you've got elements that play a role. So enemies have elemental weaknesses. You've got the different buttons for different kinds of attacks. You can do like triangle for one kind of attack, circle for another, square for a basic attack, and then R2 for your super, and they recharge over time as you're doing different attacks and gathering the resource for them. You can have a team up to 4, and you can tag different people in, and their elements will kind of play off of each other, and you can kind of stack the tags. So if you tag somebody in at a certain time, like a counter, you can counter attack the enemy. So you can play it where you're just, kind of just going at it the way that you want to with the right team, and just, you don't have to get too complex, or you can play really complicated and like swap in to counter and do bursts of elemental damage and things like that. It's actually it's a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying it so far.
Wow. Yeah, no, it looks great. I mean, the graphics, it looks beautiful too.
It is. And there's actually co-op for the story. So if
there is?
wanted to, so if you wanted to get in,
Ooh,
that's what I'm told, that there's actually co-op for the story.
I did not know that. That is, you have piqued my interest, good sir. I do like that.
And right now is the time to get in, because I guess the game studio behind this, they are Netmarble. I guess they're really well known for having like a good honeymoon period with their gacha games. So like an early release gacha game, first couple of weeks, they're going to give tons of free resources, tons of pools, tons of stuff to make your journey fun. And then as the meta starts to evolve, then it gets probably a little bit harder, and like free-to-play players like myself, because I don't spend money on gacha games. Free-to-play players might have a little bit more of a difficult time, but at least to get through the story, you don't need to have like all the best, highest tier weapons. And
they do enough for you to kind of get you through the main story at least.
Exactly. Yeah, and I played through a bunch of the main story during the open beta, and it was a lot of fun. There's some boss fights that were very memorable. They're great.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Different
All right,
elements. Like,
Kyle.
they're massive. They're like giant bosses, and you've got to interact with the environment in order to like shoot stuff at them to weaken them and take them down. Then you could go up and do special moves on them. I mean, it's like it's actually really well done. I was really impressed by the game that they launched for being free. I'd rather pay $70 and get all the characters instead of gacha, but
yeah, that's what I was telling you like yesterday. I remember saying that I was like, I wish they had 2 options for a gacha game. One, if you want to just do the free to play, whatever you want to do, and then one I think $60 or $70 where you get like a bunch of stuff, enough to like where you can really get through the story and have a good time. I would pay that. I would pay that like $60-$70 price to get that. But It's all right.
I would too. I'd recommend, dude. I'd definitely check it out. You know, it's free, so obviously there's like no harm in it. I would at least get through the first like hour or two because that's when the world really starts to open up, and then you get to experience like some of the crafting and side missions and exploration. There's just it's an open world. There's a lot to do, a lot of fun to be had. I like it.
I guess I know what I'm downloading after this. Dang it, Kyle.
Yes. All right. You let me know. We'll go and we'll take down whatever Japanese name that boss is.
I mean, dude, you said my weak. I mean, that's my weak point. You said co-op, and I my walls came down, and I'm like, well, that's the magic word for me.
That you have to get to a certain point in the story, I think, for it to happen because you have to get through all the like introductory elements and stuff, right? So
introductory battles.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get past that, I think then you can have people join your party, and then you can go tackle the story together. That's the way I understand it.
Yeah, you said co-op. You just had to mention co-op, Kyle. It's like if someone was like, "Hey, Justin, do you want to get hit in the back of the head with a
co-op
nail bat?" And I'd be like, "No way." But how about if we do it cooperatively? Oh, I'm in.
That was great. Yeah, but that's what I've played. Marathon and Seven Deadly Sins.
Awesome. I'm pretty much only playing Marathon. I'm playing a little bit of Pokemon Fire Red on my Rogue Ally.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Yeah, a little bit of that too.
So, but otherwise, yeah, that's what we're playing. Now we can get into the news. And this first story, Kyle, this is a doozy. This happened like 2 days ago only, from when we're recording. So, NVIDIA has teased their next generation version of DLSS, which is aptly named DLSS 5. So it's of course, an AI-powered photorealistic lighting. So they revealed this, and the backlash has been quite major.
Yeah.
For good reason. So I'll just kind of read this quick press release, but so it says here, this comes from GameSpot.com, and they say NVIDIA has announced its next addition to the growing suite of DLSS options, which already includes impressive upscaling, ray reconstruction for ray-traced workloads, and frame generation. DLSS 5 is being teased as the biggest leap forward yet, with NVIDIA introducing an AI-powered model that changes lighting and material properties at a per-pixel level. They state here, though, however, the response to the announcement has been overwhelmingly negative so far. So, Kyle, I don't know if you watched any of these videos, these little teasers they've been showing.
I saw them on Instagram, and I went straight to the comments.
Yes, and the comments are brutal, and they're calling it, this is AI slop, and this is terrible, and this, I mean, all kinds of really, the backlash is... I'd almost say historic. It's it's like,
wow, that's a great way to put it.
Oh man, it really is. You'll see a defender here and there, but then those defenders just get swarmed. They get swarmed, dude.
You know, I was gonna say I might defend it a little bit here, but also
me too.
I'm on their side because like in defense of AI. There is a stigma against AI that just like someone mentions it and everybody goes absolutely like, ape on them, right? Like it's like a trigger word at this point. Where
right. No, it totally is.
I think a lot of the backlash happens because people are they're so fed up with hearing it. Also, there's like this movement against like AI is taking away from creators and it's doing all this other stuff. Like we're out of the business because of it and different things. Which maybe that's the case. But that's not a good excuse for just backlashing and attacking AI for everything else because AI is super powerful. Like I use it every day to do things that would take me hours and hours to do, and it's really helped me. In this case, they're trying to show what's possible, and I think that the community is going after them maybe a little bit too hard because they're trying to show like here's what could be possible with AI in the future.
I'll tell you this. So what I saw, it wasn't all bad. Uh, particularly, excuse me, the Starfield segment. I actually thought the Starfield part looked better for the most part. Now, here is the problem with this DLSS 5. It's only, which I mean, of course, but it's only surface level, right? So, if you look closely when it's showing the Starfield segment when she's talking,
Yeah.
the animation of her talking is tied to that graphic style. So when they change it with DLSS to look way more realistic, it looks almost unsettling because she still talks. She has that same talk animation, Kyle. Like you should watch that, Kyle, because
Yeah,
she-
I'm playing it
it's still,
right now.
yes, she still has that weird Bethesda talk animation, but her face looks more realistic.
That's exactly what
So
it is.
it's weird because it's still Starfield. It's still Starfield underneath that filter. So when you see her talk, it's still got that weird janky talking with her mouth. So it's, I would say, unsettling at best, disturbing at worst. It is really weird. So
And
without
the same
the
with the Hogwarts one too. Like
yes, I was
the
gonna say that. Yep.
Hogwarts, they turned into wax figures to me.
Yes.
Like looking at the one, especially with one of the professors and the dwarf that's there, or shoot, it's not a dwarf, it's I forget what they're called, but a goblin. It looks like he turned into a wax figure. Like the previous version wasn't like super special either, but at least it didn't look like a wax figure. The one that really impressed me though was the soccer one. I was really impressed by
Yeah, that one looked good too. Yeah. Yep.
that one looked like, just especially like the face and the jersey and everything, like I was like, oh, okay, so this one actually looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones were not as good. I'm
Yeah,
just kind of scrolling through this. Yeah, the soccer one was like, wow,
That one
was
looked good.
impressive.
Now, some of them, and I think you know which one I'm going to talk about here, Kyle, looked really bad, where it changed their face entirely.
Yeah,
And that's with Grace from Resident Evil 9. Dude, that looks bad. Like, it looks really, like, she doesn't look like the same person. The DLS, dude, it gave her lip filler when they applied the DLSS 5 on it.
yep.
It was crazy.
Can I give you a
I
hot
don't
take
like-
on it? I actually think I think it did a good job with upscaling it and making her look more real. It did change her facial features and make her look a little bit different, but I actually thought that I thought it did a good job at what it was given. I think it gave her a what is it? What do they call it? A glam up, or what do they call it?
Yeah, but
It's
I
not
don't
like
know.
it's Resident Evil. She didn't need a glam up or whatever, but
right.
it's.
I
I
think that-
actually thought that one wasn't too bad. Like I'm watching it right now, and I look at it, I'm like, actually,
the only
like,
part of it
especially
I
the hair.
think that looks better about it is the hair. Like the hair definitely looks. If I'm playing it, so that's gonna come through. Whoops. But yeah, the hair looks better, but like the face, dude, I don't like. It's just different. It's changing the artistic vision of the creators now with how she looks.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just
and that's what I'm missing. I haven't played it, so I don't maybe know like the reason why the character looks like that. But like just looking at it from an outside perspective, at first I was like, oh yeah, this kind of sucks. But looking at it now, I'm like, actually, I do dig the change that it did to the Requiem one. I feel like it nailed the hair so good, and I'm down with like the eyebrows and like the shadow around the eyes, nose, and like just how her face doesn't look so smooth anymore, but it looks like more like a real face. It doesn't look like the wax figure from Hogwarts. I don't know. And hold on, I'm gonna look at the jacket because that's also something I want to see the change on.
and the Hogwarts one was too. It was weird. They changed that kid. It changed him into like a 40-year-old man, dude. Like you see, That one, I was like, oh my god, that's awful.
Yeah. The leather jacket. Look, when you look at it, look at her leather jacket and watch the slider come through. And you can mute your site. Like if you like right click on the tab, you can say mute, and then it won't play the audio. But I'm looking at it, and you look at the jacket as it scrolls the bar over. The hand didn't change. Like her hand looks exactly the same, but the jacket has that like soft, like supple satin leather look to it now, whereas before it was just kind of flat.
Yeah, sure. I'm just kind of, but I don't know. I guess I was just kind of focused on like the facial, how they look. Like I don't like the way Leon looks after he.
Yeah, I haven't looked at Leon. Let me see. Leon's right after.
Yep.
Okay, so there's Leon. Okay, so with Leon, I like the lighting that they did, but they made him look a little bit different in his jawline. Like where his lower lip and jaw connect to his neck.
Yeah.
Because he has a more full jaw. It's like not protruding, but it's like more full in the first version as he's getting out of the car. And then the second version, it's almost like it pulls his jaw back down. So instead of having like a normal jaw or like a jaw that comes out kind of masculine, he has almost like I don't know if I'm doing that right. It's like, but without the wrinkly neck, like it just kind of comes in a little bit. But I think they nailed the lighting with the AI, but the rest of it, let me see the hair. The hair looks okay in that shot. They don't really give us much to work on, like to look at, because it's like a shorter clip than with is it Claire?
Grace.
Grace, yes. Yeah, the jacket doesn't really change. I mean, that one's not really a good showcase of like what it can do.
Yeah, I know it's going to support a lot of
Leon's
Bethesda games.
Yeah, the Bethesda mouth. I like how you said that. Bethesda definitely has that mouth of like it moves.
Yeah, just that, and it's fine. It fits their engine. Like the graphical engine that they use. But when you apply that DLSS 5 on it, it just looks weird when they talk now. Because it was meant for a certain engine. But I don't know. Luckily, this is something that you can just turn off. You don't have to. You can just turn on or off, so you don't have to use this. It won't force it on you or anything. So
yeah, no, it's. I mean, I will say, I think people are really mad about it because of two things. One, it's changing the look of characters that people have come to know and love. Right, like they don't want their characters to change too much. I think the other reason why a lot of people are mad is that it's just AI. Like they call it AI slop in games, but like what is AI slop? Like AI learns from us and what we prompt it with and what we're doing. Like so technically AI slop, if you look back at the source, it's coming from what humans are giving it.
yeah. I mean, and this is kind of in its infancy. Like we'll definitely see this, I'm sure, improve and get better and do a better job of keeping the natural look of the characters while improving everything else,
Yeah. I'll say, man, the more I watch the one with Grace, like you can see all the changes that it made, and it really just like even with her eyes, like I can't tell, her left eye looks like it stayed the same color. The right one is in shadow a little bit, but like even her eyes, like the shadow that it gave, it like gives her that same kind of like sultry look. I don't know. I feel like this one was actually like a really good one.
See, we're so different. I hate it. Yeah. I hate it so much. That's my most hated one. That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, I'd say that my most hated one was the Harry Potter one because, dude, looks like a wax figure, man. It looks like
that was a close second. Yeah, that and just the changing the changing it just changed the kid's age to like by like 20 something years.
Yeah, it just dated him so.
Dude,
much.
That was
funny.
I don't know, but so yeah, I don't know. That's what they got coming. We'll see how it evolves and changes over time, but people are not happy about it. But what do you do? Oh well.
Get behind your keyboard.
What?
You get behind your keyboard.
Yeah,
keyboard
yeah.
warriors out to attack.
Get
No,
behind your
it's
keyboard and get ready to hit the caps lock button.
like I just think it's neat that companies are trying to push the envelope and use AI in different ways, right? Like
Yeah.
that's what I think is neat. That I'd like to look back in 10 years and like see, okay, I was part of this AI revolution. I was there when it started, and where are we at now? Like, what's AI helping us do in our day to day lives? How is it making our entertainment and games more fun? How is it affecting and impacting our lives? I'm excited to see how it evolves in the coming
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. No, I am too. We'll see what happens. I'm sure it can only go up from here, right? Hopefully.
Unless it turns into
um,
Skynet.
right. Well, keeping on the same subject of AI, our creators has now started replacing their AI voices with human ones, which the CEO even admits is much better. So now, as you all know, Arc Raiders was one of the biggest games of last year, um, and it's really popular still. Uh, but as Kotaku here, because that's who we're using here is Kotaku, as they note here. Uh, but its use of AI generated voice lines has rubbed many the wrong way. But now, Embark Studio CEO Patrick Soderlund says the team has replaced many of the text to speech lines with real human recorded dialogue that is better than the AI slop featured at launch. So I haven't played Arc Raiders. I don't know how much of the lines were AI. I don't know if it was all of them, but you haven't played any Arc Raiders, have you?
No, I hadn't played it. I saw all the hubbub about it, and I was like, man, I'm just not really an extraction shooter guy
Right.
until now, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So they say here, they continue on. They go, even though it's popular, yet there was some tension around the game's release when it was revealed that many of the in-game voices lines heard when pinging a location were created using AI text to speech, built using audio provided by actors who were paid a licensing fee. For some, this was not acceptable and marred the launch of Arc Raiders. Uh, but yeah, so I think this is a step in the right direction. So they're going. I don't know if they're going to replace everything, but I don't know. This to me is good. Like, use real actors. I think people should get paid for this. But
I
uh,
well they did, and they were using their basically they were getting given a licensing fee to use their likeness essentially. So like they probably recorded a bunch of lines for the AI to learn their voice and be able to use their voice to say other things that maybe they didn't want to program in. So like it's interesting because yes, you want voice acting and like cutscenes and all the voices like for impactful moments to be actors that can really deliver that with emotion, but there's probably lots of scenarios where maybe there's just like random things that somebody might say, and maybe an AI is actually like good for that, to not have everything scripted, but maybe the AI says something off the cuff that are within its parameters. I don't know. Not saying make it for everything, but maybe there are some scenarios where using an AI might help to add to the game instead of take away from it.
yeah, yeah. I don't. I should listen. I don't know if I've really heard any of the voices. I wonder if I'd be able to tell. I should almost play some voice clips and see if I can tell. Like, well, that's definitely AI. I probably couldn't if I was being honest with you.
It's
Um,
actually really hard to tell, and I know this because at my work, we're actually working on an AI voice to help us to make like mass phone calls to make updates on things that our customers are expecting from us, and we just don't. Like instead of us making 300 phone calls, we could use an AI to make phone calls for us on our behalf as long as our customers opt into it. And it sounds just like the person that recorded all the audio for the AI. Like it sounds just like them.
mm, yeah.
And it's really impressive. You can have a conversation with it. It sounds just like you're talking to the guy.
Oh wow.
And yeah, it's the only way that you know it's AI is because there is a slight delay between when you ask it a question and when it responds.
Yeah, so the CEO said here, he said, we re-recorded some of the lines post-launch and made them with real voices. He told the
Nice.
outlet, clarifying that they don't want to replace real performers. There's a quality difference. A real professional actor is better than AI. That's just how it is. We look at AI first and foremost as a production tool. We can test things internally. We can test 15 different lines without recording them, and then we know what to record. It's also a way for us to work, not replace actors. We don't necessarily believe in replacing humans with AI all the time. And this is, yeah, Kyle, this is where you were right. I didn't know this, but yeah, he goes, he went on to say that the studio pays its actors for all time spent in in the booth recording lines, and that it continues to bring many of them back as we carry on updating the game. So I guess they are bringing them back too to record all this dialogue. So that's good at least. So yeah, you're right. They had paid him previously. I didn't realize that. So yeah, no,
A
but
good
this,
example is like you haven't played this enough. I've spent a lot of time on Digimon Story Time Stranger,
yeah,
and there are moments like you do this a lot. Like you'll just stand still, and when you stand still, that actually refreshes your team, heals HP, all of your like status points and everything. And the character always says something like "everyone," and like or like just this random thing, like and it's like one or two different lines. In my mind, how cool would it have been to use that same actor's voice that said everyone? Because actually your character doesn't even have a voice in this game. But how cool would it have been
right.
to use an actor's voice to feed the AI and just give it like 100 different lines that it could say? Because you heal a lot, and you hear everyone, thank you, or whatever it is that they say a lot. And so giving that AI the freedom to like choose something else to say so that this the voice actor doesn't have to record 1,000 different lines just for this one scenario.
Yeah, they could
Like
just kind of use his voice and
yeah, so like that's where I'm saying it's situational, right? Like there's probably situations like that where you could have the AI say like, "Hey, everyone feeling better? Sorry
yeah,
about that. That was a tough battle." I don't know, like stuff like that. Like that's where I think that maybe there is some utility there, but not to replace real actors. Like you would still want real actors to record lines and train the voice on how to sound good.
yeah,
But I'm just tired of hearing everyone. It's an amazing game though, aside from that one piece.
yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, no, he kind of understands. I mean, there's a very big anti AI rhetoric going on around right now. No, and I'm not saying unfoundly. Like I'm part of that in a sense. In some aspects, I am.
Yeah.
Not totally, but so no. That's I think this is a step in the right direction though. So that's good.
Yeah, I think so.
Um, and keeping in line with the AI talk, again, we have
Yeah.
another article here. Uh, Upgraded PSSR, Kyle, for the PS5 Pro. It launches March 17th, so that was actually yesterday from recording. So it launched yesterday for the Pro across several different third-party games. Silent Hill F, Monster Hunter Wilds, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Crimson Desert, which is it's gonna launch with Crimson Desert when it launches tomorrow. So, yeah, it says here this comes from Gamatsu, and they say the upgraded PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution for PS5 Pro, which is fully integrated with the latest PS5 system software update, will begin rolling out in phases starting on March 16th at 10 p.m. Pacific time. And so Sony had announced that the updated that introduced official support for the upgraded upscaler are also rolling out to several third-party titles at the same time. So yeah, they have a small little list here of games that are going to be supporting this. So like Neo 3, A Rise of the Ronin, Silent Hill 2 Remake, and Silent Hill F, Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga, Control, Alan Wake 2, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Kyle, I was thinking about
Be
this.
still my beating heart.
Dude, maybe it's good that I've barely still played FF7 Rebirth. Maybe I get a PS5
No,
Pro and I do it this way.
it's not. Just play it, get a PS5 Pro, and play the thing again.
That's
It's
what.
there's so many moments in Rebirth where I hit that moment and I loved it so much. I thought I cannot wait to play this again, and I do plan on playing through Rebirth again at some point because it was such a fun game for me.
Yeah.
But yes, you should definitely play it regardless. But I know, like when they actually first launched the PSSR, and talked about Rebirth, I remember being a little bit jealous and envious because Rebirth looked really good, but I ran it on performance so I could get the smoother frame rates for the combat, and then PSSR and the PS Pro, did its thing and just made it look so great on quality. And I was like, man, that's cool. But
yeah,
$700 cool.
Right. I just now it makes it hard though because I'm like, God, I could play this or I could play it on just knowing it's out there first. It's out there on something that I can play that it'll look better on. Like keeps me from playing it. So I'm like, because I want it to look like the best it can look. And yeah, I know PC, but I'm a console guy, so I don't really, PC isn't really. I shouldn't say it's not an option. It's just not an option I want to choose.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This does sway the PS5 Pro argument in my my way because I'm like I guess this is really good, Kyle. I guess Resident Evil 9 Requiem looks fantastic with this PSSR 2.0 update.
That's what I've been hearing,
dude. And I guess Assassin's Creed Shadows. And like I had mentioned before, Crimson Desert, which will be at launch, and Cyberpunk 27 are going to receive the update. Now, this is the cool part, Kyle. This is where it gets pretty interesting. It says here, for games that have yet to receive an official update to support the upgraded upscaler, support can also be unofficially applied to all games that already support PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution via the enhanced PSSR image quality toggle in the PS5 Pro system settings. While results, they say here, may vary by title, many games may see improvements in clarity and image stability. If it results in any unexpected visual effects, it can be turned off at any time. So this is quite the, I don't know, trick in the hat that Sony's got here for the Pro now. I don't know. I butchered that saying, but feather in the cap, I should say, huh? That's probably a better.
That's good. Yeah, we'll go with
that. Yeah. Let's see here, and then I think Dragon Age: The Veilguard is also going to be supporting.
I saw that one. They had a lot of screenshots of that, which I have yet to play. That it is in my to play, and I've got a buddy that played through it, and he loved it. He said it was just such a fun adventure for him. It looks gorgeous, and one of the biggest selling points for me of maybe the PS5 Pro is being able to play games at 60 frames per second, because for me 30 frames per second it hurts my eyes. And while I can play at 30 FPS if there's good like motion blurring, I just prefer to play at 60. And so I'm always the one that's putting on performance mode and taking the visual quality hit so I can get that 60 FPS. Some games don't offer that though, and maybe this will force them to be able to have a nice smooth 60 FPS experience. I don't know, but it's cool. I don't know if I'm ready to drop $700 for it, but if one found its way onto my doorstep, just like randomly,
just by accident, so
accident, I certainly would not send it back to wherever it came from. I into my home.
Darn.
Warm, open arms.
Yeah. No, it's definitely making the case for me. I think I probably would definitely get one if now we're not hearing rumors, because now we're hearing rumors that the PS6 is releasing next fall. So if it weren't, I probably would be getting a Pro, to be honest. But alas,
we've talked about that. It's so close.
Right.
Like if it really does release next year, I mean, I want the PS6. I don't want the Pro.
Right, because then all these games that we mentioned are probably going to look even better on the PS6. Yeah. So
exactly.
But anyways, so that's that. Looking. Hope everyone who has a Pro can look forward to that. So, kind of on the subject of Resident Evil Requiem, they have just hit a milestone of 6 million units sold. And not only that, Kyle, this is the fastest that a title in the series has reached this milestone, by the way.
Wow.
This comes way... Well, I'm reading on this on MSN.com, but this isn't who started the story. But yeah, it says here, releasing at the tail end of February, Requiem has already made waves among horror fans, blah, 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 blah. So, not only did Resident Evil Requiem set a series record on Steam within an hour of launch, hitting a peak of 260,000 concurrent players, but now Capcom has revealed that it's reached another milestone for the beloved's name. It's hit a whopping 6 million sales in under a month, so that's really good. 17 days, actually, it says here, to be precise.
Wow.
Because,
Under
dude.
a month, like just say in half a month, guys. 2 weeks. 17 days is 2 weeks and change.
I know, 17 days.
Goodness.
That's because it launched. Yeah, because it launched February 27th. So
That's fantastic. I love seeing games succeed.
I'm so happy for Capcom. They deserve it. They've been on such a roll, for the past several years now, and it's so good to see their hard work be rewarded. So with this though, they say future plans for the smash hit come up too, with Capcom outlining plans to implement several measures later down the line. These include ongoing support and additional game content, which does line up nicely with what Resident Evil Requiem director himself recently said, that a story expansion to delve deeper into the world, also a photo mode and a brand new minigame are underway. So this is pretty cool. This is of course ahead of the series' 30th anniversary coming up. So this is pretty neat, Kyle. I don't know. I don't have the game yet, but I do plan on getting it, well, sometime in the future.
Yeah. They are also planning, so I guess Resident Evil's birthday is on March 22nd. So we're recording this on the 18th. It's on the 22nd. So it sounds like Capcom is readying various plans for the anniversary to delight series fans.
Yeah.
They haven't said what they're doing, but it's Resident Evil's birthday in like 4 days. So if you're a Resident Evil fan, I guess get ready because Capcom is going to do it big.
They're gonna somehow blow all of our minds, man, some way or another.
Or blow some zombies' minds and let us watch and celebrate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, because they got Pragmata next month, which I'm excited for. A month from now, actually, since today is the 18th. It'll be on the 17th, so we're getting real close to Pragmata.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that one's gonna be great. I'm
I
looking
do
forward
too.
to it. I haven't pre-ordered it. I'll probably pre-order it as it gets closer, or just buy it on release. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think lastly we have here Crimson Deserts, that which releases as of this recording. It releases tomorrow, the 19th. We're recording on the 18th. So, and they have revealed their system requirements and specs for the consoles. So, on PC, and I always like to look at the minimum requirements on PC because I'm just curious what you are required to have to even play the game, to run the game.
Yeah.
That's always interesting to me. So, for a minimum, for the minimum preset, performance specs are upscaled 1080p from 900p at 30 frames per second. GPU, you're going to want either an AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT or an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060.
Wow.
CPU, what's
That's
that?
old.
Yeah.
1060? Dang.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
it is.
I mean, honestly, like minimum requirements.
That surprised me too when I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Jeez, so wait, this runs on the PS4, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, it probably could, but quite a few setbacks. And then, for the CPU, AMD Ryzen 5 2600X or Intel i5 8500. RAM 16 gigs. Well, I don't care about storage. I don't care about any of that.
I mean, well, mention the storage because it's 150 gigs. It's a
Yeah, I mean,
That's a big game. That's like
that's
Call of Duty
beefy.
size.
It's becoming kind of common these days. But yeah, that is still pretty big. I mean, it's a big
Pokemon
game from
Fire
what I
Red
hear.
is like 50 megs. Like, come on.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, well, the map I guess is really big. Um,
Yeah.
a guy I don't remember who posted it, but in order he like walked across the map. It took him hours. Like I mean hours. Was it 4 or 5 hours? I think it was. It was a long time, dude.
Didn't they do that? They did that on The Witcher 3 as well. They did like a run across the map, and it was pretty. It took a long time,
Yeah,
but
not that long
not like
ago. But
this. Yeah, not this long.
um, I'll just skip to Ultra. I don't want to read. I don't want to read all the low, medium, but so that's the minimum. For Ultra, the performance specs. This is for 4K at 60 frames per second. GPU, you're going to want an AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT or an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 Ti.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
CPU, AMD Ryzen 7 7700X or an Intel i5 i3, sorry, 1360. How am I read that, Kyle?
You need
Like
to put a
I
comma in there. It's a 13600K.
Oh, okay, is that what it is? Okay. That's why I was like, how do
I
I
don't know.
I'm at 13600K. I
One.
mean, I don't know how to read that.
You
But
need a 13600K. All right.
so they
That's what
okay.
you need. What if I'm on Mac, guys? Where's my Mac stats?
Yeah, I guess they don't want it on Mac. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know,
We should
man.
talk about console performance because you and I talked about this a little bit
Yes.
before we got on, and actually I was diving deeper into this, and I'm less concerned now than I was because I looked at the console specs between PS5 and Pro, and on performance mode for PS5, which I'm perfectly okay accepting this, 1080p, 60 FPS, and low ray tracing. Give it to me. I'm okay with that. Now, the interesting thing, though, is when I looked at balance, so it's going to have a balanced mode. 4K upscale from 1280p, listen very closely, 40 FPS with a VSync compatible display and low ray tracing. What other game has come out that was absolutely massive, that was loved by fans, that did balanced at 40 FPS? Do you remember?
Ooh, pop quiz time. Oh, 40
And
FPS.
it looked good.
I don't know, Kyle. What game?
If I'm not mistaken, God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 40 FPS. And it looks a little bit weird on the display at first because it's not as slow as 30, it's not as fast as 60, but with the right motion blur, and if you have like a VSync or like a variable display, that a variable refresh rate, it smooths it out and it looks and plays great. And then it gets upscaled to 4K and it looks even sharper. So that might be the sweet spot for normal PS5
Yeah.
owners.
Yeah. And then of course quality, 4K upscaled from 1440p. But you're only getting 30 frames per second with this with VSync compatible display, and then high ray tracing. So
Yeah.
it's I just gotta say it's kind of funny how much of a resource hog ray tracing is. You know what I mean? Like it takes so much.
Yeah.
It takes so much away.
How did Spider-Man do it? Oh, Spider-Man, by the way, other game where it's got a balance mode where I think it actually is 40 FPS and you get full ray tracing. But
Yeah, I think you're right.
when they did the remake on PS5 and they added in that balance, I think they did 40 FPS with full ray tracing and it plays like a dream.
Yeah, it
You
does.
get reflections on everything. Like a plane is flying overhead at 30,000 feet, and you can see it reflected in the window that you're sticking to at 400 feet off the ground. I mean, it's amazing. Like I don't know. It's those stats don't worry me too much. What does worry me is the review embargo.
Yeah, they're being
little
super
bit.
shady with their. This almost reminds me of like a Cyberpunk 2077. I know I already told you this, Kyle, off camera. But
let's get into it.
like, why are I mean, they took them so long to even show them. They showed them console footage, but it was only the PS5 Pro. They won't show the base PS5 or Xbox footage. and we're supposed to just be like, okay, cool. I don't know what they're. This has just become very sketchy. They're being very obtuse about the base PS5 and Xbox footage. I don't really understand why. Just show it. Just who cares?
And
I don't know.
on top of that too, I don't know if you noticed this, but so we talked about the performance mode, and then the balance mode being VSync compatible display. Okay, Xbox. If you go to performance on Xbox,
Series X.
Series X gets on performance mode. They get it with VRR and VSync compatible displays. So there's a difference because VSync is proprietary technology. I think that belongs to like Logitech, if I'm not mistaken. Then VRR is just variable refresh rate, which can be done by like any display.
Right.
And then when you get to balance mode, it's the same thing. It's the VSync only, not VRR. So I'm wondering if maybe that's a typo and they actually also mean VRR. Because like I have a Sony TV that is older. It was the X900H actually that was advertised to be really compatible with the PS5, and it does VRR, but it doesn't do VSync. And I like having VRR on, so like, is it going to help me, or am I not going to get to take advantage of variable refresh rate with this game? I don't know.
Yeah, it makes me wonder too. I don't know. I don't know what they got.
Fextra Life did a video on. Fextra Life does amazing videos about RPG games, action RPGs, like Souls-like games, you name it. And they did a video recently about their take on this game, and it was a little bit clickbaity, if I'm being perfectly honest, but also at the same time they hit some great points. They said they had some time to play it, but not enough time as they would have liked. They were intentionally kind of held back from playing certain aspects of it too much, and they said they're thinking it's probably going to be like an 8. And they're like, if you were a betting person, this is what they say: if you were a betting person and you had $100,000 and you were going to bet it was going to get a 9 or above or an 8 or below, like, realistically, it's your own money. What were you going to bet? And it's like, well, that's kind of a weird thing to say, because of course I'm going to bet the bigger option of 8 or below, because most games get 8s and not every game gets a 9 or 10. So like, that was kind of a silly thing to say. But I think the point that they were trying to make is, are people getting their hopes up too high for a perfect 10? And are they fixated on a number, or is the game going to come out and be good and fun and playable, and it's just going to be an 8? Like, it'll do a lot of things really great, some things not so much, but it's going to be a solid game to play. And that's what I'm wondering is it going to be a solid game, or is it going to be totally busted like Cyberpunk was when it came out?
Right. I everything that I've seen and I've read and I've just the research I've done, I'm gonna guess this game gets around an 85. No real, I just a gut feeling, call it. Well, and if you look here, Kyle, the interesting thing, the Xbox Series S. Did you read this?
Dude, why? It's
Bro,
like the PS4.
Dude, so performance mode is 720p, 40 frames per second with VSync compatible display, no ray tracing. Now the quality mode is right. Quality mode, 1080p, 30 frames per second. Again, no ray tracing. So Xbox Series S, no ray tracing for you at all. So,
does any game on Series S have ray tracing?
That's a good question. I don't. There probably is, but I don't know. I don't know what.
Maybe if they're streaming it, but
if
they're using their Xbox as a streaming service. Yeah, I don't know. I think IGN will give it a 7, because as we know, IGN
they love 7s.
Yeah, they love 7s. This is IG7.
IG7.
You just go to the comments. It's always like, whenever I see an IGN review, I just go to the comments, because someone's going to say the real score and then everyone else is going to say 7. But I honestly think that this game will get probably an 8. I don't think it'll be a 9 or a 10, and I think that's because they're probably, like what Fextra Life said, I think they're probably going to do a lot of things really great, but maybe some things not so great, and maybe even fewer things perfectly enough to make it like the game of the year. But I could be wrong. I mean, this game looks incredible. What they've shown looks incredible. I want it to be what they've shown, but
Right, exactly.
So I'm also a little bit skeptical. So I'm ready to eat my words and take it back if it comes out and it's absolutely a 10 and it's incredible and best game of the year. That's what I want it to be. I think realistically we're probably looking at an 8, a really fun game to play.
Yeah, no, me too. So I think it looks fantastic. Everything I've seen, I'm like, this looks amazing. It's just because,
That
yeah, dude, it's just because of how, like I said again, it's just because of how obtuse they're acting towards this game, and like they're trying to intentionally hide something. So it just, I just can't shake this feeling that there's something really wrong with the game, but I don't know what it would be.
Well,
I
what's interesting too is that article that we're referring to from GameSpot. It was written on the 10th, and the game comes out on the 19th tomorrow. So 9 days, and Pearl Abyss responded to the accusations and says it'll reveal more the closer it gets to its release date. And that was like, oh, so in response to comments that's been hiding console footage of the game, it says it will reveal more as it gets closer to the release date. The release date is tomorrow, guys. This article was written 9 days before release date. Like, the time for you to reveal more was leading up to that release date, not like now when review embargoes are starting to
Yeah.
coming up on ending, right? So that's just always like whenever I see review embargoes, like, and they're hiding things. I mean, like, have an embargo where people can't disclose the nature of the game and the story and stuff like that, but like, let's get some reviews. Let's get a playable demo. I mean, that's what sold me on Digimon Story. I wasn't planning on playing Digimon Story. I played the demo and I was like, this game is freaking fantastic, and I bought it.
Are you close to beating that, by
So,
the way?
dude, you know me. No, I'm not. And I'm slowing down my playthrough because I feel the end kind of starting
You
to
feel it.
come.
You feel the end coming, and you're like, no,
No, so
no,
I
I
start
can't do
slowing
it to you
down. I
guys.
played a little bit. I played a little bit over the weekend, and oh man, it's so good. I really enjoy the
See,
content.
that's
It
why
is
I'm kind
good.
of confused why you don't. I like bringing everything to like a conclusion. A conclusion. Then what I'll do is I'll fly the team or whatever. I'll fast travel them to like a nice beach area where they can just rest for the rest of their lives, and then I'll shut the game off. Like, you guys deserve this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like when the adventure ends. It's something that has been with me since I started playing Final Fantasy games. Honestly, like, the adventure ends and then you get like that kind of ache where you want that same feeling, and there's not many games that can deliver it. And so as I start nearing the end of an adventure like Metaphor or ReFantazio, I still have not finished that one. That is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, the story is incredible, and I'm very close to the end, and I'll finish it eventually, but I just don't like the stories to end. So it's
Speaking of that, Kyle, I think Persona 5 Royal is coming on the catalog, or it's already on the catalog now.
I think it
I
is.
don't.
Yeah, I have it on my console, and I wanted to play around with it to see what the differences are between it and Metaphor,
Yeah,
and to see if it
it's
was
so
a good
good.
replacement once I finish
It's
Metaphor.
so
So
good.
is it
I platinumed it. It's so good. Persona 5 Royal is it's up there, man. It's up there as
okay?
for one of the greats.
Awesome.
Like,
Yeah, I will need something to fill the void once I finish Metaphor. If I don't just start playing a second playthrough immediately.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Metaphor absolutely same thing. Metaphor, I wasn't gonna play it. I was like, Metaphor looks kind of strange. I'm not sure if it's my thing. I played the demo, and the demo sucked me in. The more I played it, I played through 8 hours of the demo, and by the time I got
Yeah, it
to
was a
the
long. It
end,
was a
I
long
was like,
demo. I remember that.
holy freaking crap! Is this the game? Like, this is the game I get to play if I buy it? And so I bought it.
You're like, I'm all in. Take me, game.
I know. I
Do
put my
what you
arms
will
up
with
like,
me.
have me. Yeah, I'm yours. It's
I
it's so
submit
good.
to you fully.
Yeah, I really like it. The way the story evolves and changes, and it's definitely one of the best games I played in a very very long time.
Well, that's good. And that's a year in. I mean, that's a popular opinion. It's everyone praises that game, so
For good reason. It's
it must be.
yeah, It's up there probably in my all-time favorite games, I would say, and I haven't seen the ending yet.
Right. Yeah. Maybe the ending just sucks, and you're like, "This is the worst game
Dude.
I've ever played in my entire life."
No, you know what? If it does, I won't admit it.
You won't admit it. You said,
No, I won't. I'll be like, no, I didn't finish it yet. I still haven't finished it.
"Kyle, how was the ending?" Yeah, it was good. It was so good. Oh, it was great. I loved it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get there. No, it's just a me thing. Like I just it started with Final Fantasy VIII actually, where that game was 4 discs, and you get closer and closer to the ending, and it's like harder to finish it because you want that same story or that same feel, and there's not many games that can offer that kind of feeling where you just are like absolutely sucked in and cannot put it down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I've been there many a time. Star Ocean 2, oof. I played it way back on the PS1. Like, such a wonderful, amazing story. And then I played the remake, and all those feelings came rushing back.
Nice.
And I got the platinum in that game, too, and it was worth it. That's such a good game. But
See, I love it when games are like that. They give you something. Like when I finished Rebirth, I actually took a break from playing video games for a while because it took me like 6 months to play through Rebirth, and then or more. When I finished it, I couldn't pick up any other games because no other game like would scratch that itch for me. So I stopped. I took a couple of weeks off, and I forget what game I came back to. Maybe it was Metaphor actually, and yeah, that's mostly why. Like it just sometimes you play a game, you finish it, and you're made whole because you finish the story, but then there's that void of, well, now I don't get to continue the adventure with these characters that I've grown to love for however long you've been playing. I think with Rebirth, I was in it for like 130 hours. It's a long time.
that's why I love RPGs and JRPGs, dude. That's why that's my genre.
I love them too. Yeah,
dude. I can't. Those stories just suck me in, and you don't want to leave these worlds.
exactly.
You know?
Exactly. That's exactly it.
But I guess, Kyle, we can kind of wrap it up here.
Yeah, no, this has been a good one. We've got lots of AI news, games coming out, being a little bit maybe a little bit cagey about what they may or may not do. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can talk about with Crimson Desert in our next podcast.
Yeah,
after a week of playing.
After the people have been playing it, their impressions, the reviews I want to see. It'll be interesting for sure.
I won't be playing it because I know I won't have the time to do it. But
yeah, I don't have 200 hours to put into it.
Right, not right now, but I'm certainly gonna watch some videos and see, what people's thoughts are, see what it's like, and I'll continue playing Marathon and Seven Deadly Sins and some Fire Red as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing more about Seven Deadly Sins for sure. I want to see.
Just play it, dude.
I'm gonna download it for sure.
Get it. You can hop on, play with me, and we'll go tackle like the first boss together.
Okay, deal. I like that proposition. I'll take you up on it.
I like it too. I actually don't remember who the first boss is, but I know there is one.
Yeah, there's a boss.
Yeah, I know there's at least one.
Cool. All right, Kyle. Well, cool, man. Well, all right, guys. That will do it for today's episode 10, by the way. And I will say, as always, if you're new or checking us out for the very first time, hey, consider throwing us a like and maybe subscribing. It would help us and the channel out so much. So, guys, until next time, you know the drill. Stay leveled, stay looted, and we will catch you at the next save point. Peace.